Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody had a nice weekend, a nice Father's Day weekend. My name is Rory Powers, and we're going to be trading the AI Auto Trader. We're in a 1-day pass on the 2-minute retirement. Let's take a look. 2-minute retirement plan. Very close. Let's drag this up. Oop. We're in our profit window. ODP, ODP, ODP. Get it, get it, get it. Yes. Nice. Got the ODP. That was the 1-day pass on the 2-minute retirement plan. And it was a $2,870 trade. Good morning, Marcia. Good morning, Hamza. Hey, good morning, No. Let's get going. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. Okay. Hope everybody had a really nice Father's Day weekend. And I've got my 2 PA accounts and some evaluation accounts we're going to be trading today. And I've got a trade copier. Let's take a look and see what happened overnight real quick. I have rolled my contracts. It's important to know that if you're trading the system, all of the index equities rolled to the September 24th contract. If you're not on September 24th and you want to follow my trades, there's certain steps that you'll have to take first, and I'm going to show them to you. Let me find it. Where is my control center? Okay. Under your control center, if you go to Tools, Database Management, if you see any rollover futures instruments, any listed here, go ahead and select Rollover. Yes. And that will automatically roll over to the most recent contract month. It should be September for the index equities. So if I go to my strategies now, I just want to confirm. I see my Russells are all on the September, my YMs, my NASDAQs, all of them are in September now. So make sure, please, that you're on the correct contract month if you're going to follow these trades that you see on YouTube. Overnight, market opened at 6 p.m. yesterday, last night. And looks like we had a big move up, and now a move down. Hey, Reno, enjoy Reno with me. Sounds like a great day. Okay, let me see if I can get this trade copier going. We got a nice move down. We got our 2-minute and our 30 range in agreement. I kind of let this move get by me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the retracement back and a continuation down. So in my strategies, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, actually what I'll do is I'll go to my trade copier, if I could find it. And I'm going to select my NQ30 range signal A drone.
Order submitted.
Hold on one moment. Coming. Okay. So I'm going to find my NQ30 range drone. Signal A drone. And I'm going to make that my leader account. And then I'm going to make my follower accounts number 22 and 23. 22 and 23. And I'm going to lock it and turn it on.
Order submitted.
And I'll change my account. AI drone. Okay, so now we're looking for this short roll. Or what I could do with crude oil is I could go for the one-day pass and go for the old ODP. Okay, I disabled it because it's kind of going sideways. Let's let the market settle down here for a few minutes and find a direction. So I disabled that strategy to duplicate into 3 accounts.
Order submitted.
Let's see what kind of positions we're in. On my leaderboard so far, you could see the CL one-day pass took a nice trade. And that's been a really hot strategy, the CL one-day pass. And our 2-minute 50,000 one-day pass is at 28.70. Our 30 range signal A is is up 250, and then our RTY looks like it took about a $55 winner. So that's where we are so far. And if you're new, and this is your first day, what we're doing is we're trading the AI Auto Trader. And this system, once the strategies are enabled, which they currently are, they will execute and manage the trades for us. We also have the ability to trade it on a discretionary basis. The system does give us some really nice signals to trade that we can execute manually on a discretionary basis. What we're trading today are all the index equities, the NASDAQ, the YM, the Russell, and the Dow. Excuse me, the Russell and the NASDAQ. The S&P 500 ES is at my top left. The NASDAQ, the Russell, and the Dow. And then we also have crude oil and gold. And every single one of our strategies is running in a separate account. And this way we can see historically how each one of the bots perform. And the performance is really what we base our decision on which one to put into a live or a funded account. Hey, Dr. Hansen, good morning. Hope you had a nice Father's Day weekend. We did a little fishing yesterday. Man, what a great day fishing! Unbelievable. Caught a big barracuda and about 10 dolphin. No sun. It looked like it was going to rain any second all day, but never rained. And the fish were biting. It's a picture of a barracuda. I looked like I was in a 10-round fight. We went to battle. And the dolphin caught 10 dolphin. This is a picture of a dolphin. Big day fishing yesterday. All right, we're getting a lot of sideways action, so we're going to be patient here. Yeah, Dr. Hanson. I married a great wife, let me tell you. Last week I passed the evaluation on that gold 1-day pass, and I am keeping an eye on it. Gold looks like it had a nice move up, and now it's headed down. Ooh, my goodness. Look at that trade earlier.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Hey, Hamza. My top left is the ES, the cash register ES. The one I was just showing was gold, just a second ago, on a 15 range. You can see on the names on the chart itself. Black gold is crude oil. And to my right is the NASDAQ. Here we go with that short roll to the downside. This would be a signal B entry.
Order submitted.
See if we can find our signal B real quick. This one looks like it's going to roll to the downside.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I'm fumbling a little bit. Today's the first day I'm trying this trade copier. and I do apologize. So I'm putting on the Signal B AI drone with the 2 follower accounts. So my 30 range Signal B is enabled. Yes, yes, Gabriel. We did roll the contracts. Wow. That gold roll to the upside was just beautiful. I'm sorry, crude oil. Mm, Boy, that crude oil was a beauty. Look at that. That cross was right where it would have gotten in, and it's taken off. We did roll the contracts to the September contracts.
Order submitted.
See if we can get into this trade here. It's trading right into a pivot is the problem.
Order submitted.
If we break this pivot here, we should be able to get into this trade here to the downside. Oh, I'm on the MNQ account.
Order submitted.
Nice, Rao. Yeah, I saw that was a really nice move up, and now a nice move down on gold. Now the ES just took a short trade. Below the VWAP. It is headed right into an area of support.
Order submitted.
Here we go. Now we caught that trade.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
So we're in a short trade now on the NASDAQ. Come on down.
Order submitted.
Stop this out. signal A. Now that my Laguerre, the RSI line has gone right to the top. And now we can get a nice tight to the 50 roll to the downside.
Order submitted.
Oh, look at that ES trade. Came all the way down. MACD cross with the trade copier. Hey, congratulations. 2,500. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get into this short roll. That cross came up just for a quick second. Let's get this chart a little straighter here. And we're in one of these areas of consolidation.
Order submitted.
That last trade was actually about a $50 drawdown. Hey, good morning, EF. One loss minus 1% and one win plus 5. Great job. That is the key. Man, we need our winners to be bigger than our losers. Look at that ES trade. What a beauty. This was on a 6 Unorenco. Wondering if any of our other strategies were able to get into that. ES, sure, yeah, nope. Take a quick look at the stock market. The Q's is down very little, pretty flat.
Order submitted.
SPY down very little, flat.
Order submitted.
All right, we
Order
got a chance
submitted.
here to get into this short roll on the NASDAQ. I've got my 30 range signal A enabled. Let's put it on the signal A. I'm going to keep an eye on gold. Around May 2500 this morning.
Order submitted.
Let me move this up so you can't see my account. Okay. I did it again.
Order submitted.
That ES trade came all the way back on us. We're going to get ready to do an ODP. Yes. I'm waiting for something juicy here to set up. Um, I'd really love to see crude make a retracement and a continuation up. Those crude signal A's have been really good too. We could get a long bounce on gold. What do you think, Rao? Is gold going to bounce? Go up. Momentum is headed straight down.
Order submitted.
We're setting up for a signal B on the 30 range. I got my 15 and my 50 green.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I just heard some trades get fired off. Let's see what jumped in. The 2-minute retirement plan just went long. Let's take a look at that trade on the retirement plan.
Order submitted.
This week we have, which is what I'm a little concerned about, is with Juneteenth, June 19th is a national holiday. Stock market is closed on Wednesday, so we kind of have this split up week. You know what? Let me unlock this, and that signal A headed long on the 30 range could be a nice trade if it goes up. It's a big if, but I'm going to get ready for it. Gold is turning 23 contracts, 24, 25. Very low volume on gold. Row. 30.
Order submitted.
Boom. That signal A just put us in the trade. Nope. It's about to. Very surprised it didn't take that trade. My signal B drone is in, but my follower accounts are not. 30 range signal A AI drone. It's showing on my trade copier that I'm in this trade, but on my chart it's not. 30 range signal A AI drone. Oh, I'm on the MNQ.
Order submitted.
Okay. For some reason, my follower accounts didn't take it. Not sure why. There it goes. Whenever it's whenever you start with something brand new. This is the first day that I'm trying with trading this trade copier. There's always going to be some human error involved. Not exactly sure why it didn't execute 22 and 23. Let me just take a quick look. Nope. I'm a little perplexed as to why it didn't. Oh, we got some two beauties in here. We got the retirement plan and the haymaker in this long move.
Order submitted.
Hey, good morning, Thomas. Hope you had a nice weekend, my friend. Come on now. Let's get the ball rolling. I think gold might be headed down to the basement here, Rao. We got our Laguerre locked to the downside. Volume is picking up a little too. Look at the ES. This might be one of those volume spikes that we always like to trade. ES is turning just under 540, just over 4,200 contracts a minute. I'm sick not getting into this trade now. That retirement plan caught this long move early. Our plan in Haymaker, Rao? Retirement plan in Haymaker? The difference is, number one, the time frame that it trades on. The Haymaker is our 30 range on the NASDAQ. The retirement plan is our 2-minute on the NASDAQ. The retirement plan has right now just one entry, and that's the signal A entry. It looks for those big reversals. We tried the 2-minute on a signal B, which is a trend trade, but it got into the trades way too late. With a 2-minute bar, 2 minutes on the NASDAQ, you've missed the move on a signal B. That retirement plan could go. I'm disappointed my trade copier didn't get into this trade. I must have done something wrong. Excuse me. Mm. Look at that home run trade.
Order submitted.
So the system really took an absolute beautiful trade. The 2 minute and the 30 range, when those are both lined up, it's a really powerful move. It's also, I think, the with the contract rollover day, half of our volume might be on the June contract, and the other half here. What I always like to do on these rollover days is bring up a. I'll show you in a second. Let's let this trade play out. We could catch the signal A right now on gold and go long. We'll check the volume on the June contract month in just a minute. Okay, it stopped us out, but that signal A on the NASDAQ is having a really good session. We had it on the trade copier, it just didn't copy them. But we will find another one. What I wanted to do is show you the volume on the June contract month. What I like to do is on your control center of Ninja, if you go to New and bring up a market analyzer. Market analyzer, it's called. Where did it go? Oh, it's over there. I got one monitor behind the other. Okay. So with this market analyzer, what we could do is we could put in the NASDAQ June, and we'll put in the NASDAQ September. And I can add a column and look for daily volume. And you can see I'm pretty pretty split. That's what's causing a low volume on September. Even though September does have the majority, not the majority, but yeah, it has the majority of the volume. June still has a substantial amount of volume. It's 186,000 to 135,000. So they're kind of divided up, which isn't good. And on the ES, very divided, split, almost 50-50 even, maybe 60-40. 600,000 on September and just under 500,000 contracts per minute in June, on the June contract month. So we're with this first day with the rollover. It's not helping us out. So that's the main difference, Rao, is the retirement plan's a 2 minute. It takes the signal A entry. The haymaker runs on a 30 range on the NASDAQ. It's a little more aggressive. And we have both the signal A and B, and now we have a signal C entry. So we have 3 entries that we look for on on the haymaker. I'm talking about the bots and the drones. We also have a strategy just named Haymaker that doesn't have the AI integration. The stop and the profit targets are static. This wants to keep climbing to the upside. Let me tell you. Our retirement plan's trying to push through that area of resistance. I'm hoping it makes it to my profit window. Our profit window is once the strategy gets within 10 or 15, or I forget the exact number, but if it gets very close to the profit target, the stop will automatically, like it just did, it just popped up, and now it's an equal distance from the profit target to my stop. So it's the risk to reward at this point to prevent giving back a ton of money is going to lock in those profits. So you can't give back more than you can make at this point. There's nothing to prevent you from also closing the position if you want. You're always in control with these strategies. Retirement plan has been doing extremely well recently. I watched it last week, run up the score a couple of sessions. This is my CL one-day pass. Very profitable. Likes to do it early. All right, so the retirement plan is in the green. That signal A on gold might have been a good trade, Rao. Looks like it found a bottom and could climb right back up. The gold nugget is down $40. But it's in this trade. The gold nugget took it long. That's what our $50,000 one-day pass is running. It's running a signal A entry on gold. You know, there's one of the strategies we changed over the weekend to run 3 sessions. I think it might have been gold. Mark Miller is normally trades on Mondays, but he went to visit his kids out in North Carolina Mark has 3 beautiful kids. He sent a beautiful picture. Let me see if I can find it. He went and spent the day with his kids in North Carolina. There's Mark with his family. This was on Father's Day. Beautiful North Carolina. There goes gold. Mm-mm-mm.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, they actually did go hiking, Dan. Exactly what they did. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that gold trade. The trade that's up 960. Let's take a look. Got in a short trade at 839. That was our 1-day pass. So it traded 10 contracts and got a small move to go up 960. I got my system enabled a little late this morning. Looks like it had a really nice trade at 7 as well. I didn't have at 7:06. Sorry about that. This is one of these trades that the retirement plan went short, but my 30 range, market structure wise, is set up for a long. So they're not in agreement right now. The 50 on the 2-minute is also green. But it did take the trade right off of that area of resistance for a reversal, which, could be a big payoff.
Order submitted.
Yeah, this Rao is unbelievable, man. He's a very consistent trader. Does extremely well. Last week, I think it was, past two $250,000 accounts.
Order submitted.
I'm in the ES long, our Signal A AI drone. Hmm. And I kind of like the short. Oh, here we go with the NASDAQ. Things are changing quickly here, aren't they? try this again. I'm going to go for the NQ30 range signal B. It did it again. Huh.
Order submitted.
Why? Same exact thing. It just happened again. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the 1-day pass on a reversal of gold. Let me see where my gold 1-day pass is. It's a beautiful trade on that signal B. Oh man. From 9 to 9:30.
Order submitted.
You know what? I'm not going to mess this one up. Beautiful trade on that haymaker. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do a new strategy. And I'm going to look for, since gold has been really volatile, I'm going to load the 1-day pass on gold. And we'll give it a shot. I'm going to put this on gold. On number 24. And make sure my times, I'm going to put this up to 11:30. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where is it?
Order
I just built
submitted.
it. Ay, ay. There it is.
submitted.
Oh, Rao, you were right again with gold. Rao called it again. That signal A on gold would have got us in, and look where it went. Holy moly. Well, I just enabled the signal A on gold for the reversal now that it's so overbought. I really hope it gets very overextended right now and then makes a big swing down.
Order submitted.
Well, we got into our signal B. Now to the long side. And it worked on this one. This one it worked on. So we're in this trade using the trade copier to the long side on NASDAQ. And we're very close to getting in on that roll on gold for our 1-day pass. Come on, run up. Did the same exact thing as earlier. Same range. About 20, what was it? About 30, 25, 30 ticks. Come on, push up.
Order submitted.
Yeah, Hamza. That's what I think is the best way. Because you want you want them to continue to run in the sim account. So I would do a duplicate, just like you said. Dan, the ODPs today, the only one that I see really in the green, well, two in the green, are the crude oil. Took a winning trade. Wasn't a full winner, but it was a winner, and it went up $960. And the 2-minute retirement plan did go all the way. I must have got some slippage on the exit, but the 2-minute went all the way, and the crude oil got about a $960 winner. Those are the two that won. I'll tell you in a minute about the ones that lost. I'm in a nice trade here on the Nasdaq long. Probably got a couple of issues with the with volume. You know, with the contracts just being rolled, we got half of our volume on the June month and half on the September month. So, I'm kind of concerned about getting follow through on these trades. The other thing is we got Juneteenth, which is a national holiday. Stock markets are closed on Wednesday. But nevertheless, um, let's try to find a winning trade
Order
here.
submitted.
Starting to think to squeeze this a little tighter now that I'm up 300. Take what I can get. Like Pete Fusco says, it's better to get half a loaf than a poke in the eye. And my Ligier is still locked long, so I'm just going to let it go for a little bit here. I'm looking for a short roll on gold for my 1 day pass. You can see we got this Signal B AI drone is my leader account, and I've got it on 2 Apex accounts on this trade here. And today's the first day I'm using this trade copier, so I'm just kind of going slow with it. I've made a few mistakes already, so it's brand new. Oh, here we go with that gold. Let's see if we got into this trade. I think I put it on 24. I was hoping I took it. Two-minute is retesting that area of resistance.
Order submitted.
All right. I took a 295 winner, small winner. Unfortunately, though, I did not get into the gold trade. This is really the direction I'd love to get it, is long. I don't think it pulled down far enough for us. Needed to come down just a little bit further.
Order submitted.
Okay. My other Dan, let me answer your question. Sorry. I kind of got wrapped up. Let's take a look. Let me go to my trade performance. Let's check today's ODPs. Let me answer your question. I'm sorry. Okay, crude oil 1 day pass. One trade was up 914.
Order submitted.
The Nasdaq 2 minute, one trade up 2828. Those are the two on my leaderboard. Let's see what the prime time is doing today. Terrible. YM took a loser. You know what? Let me go back with that signal A. I think this thing is going to push higher on the Nasdaq. I could make the haymaker. So I made the haymaker my leader account just now. The haymaker is a signal A. So the YM 1 day pass took a loser. RTY, doesn't look like I have one for. Let me make sure I have one for RTY. Yeah, it didn't take a trade. The RTY didn't take a trade, but you saw the other ones, Dan.
Order submitted.
Okay, now we might get into this gold long. It might have come down far enough. I've got a 1 day pass strategy set up on gold. We get a continuation up. We could be in this one for with 10 contracts on. You're welcome. The stop loss, Dr. Angela, is it starts at 50 ticks. Now we have the bot and a drone that run in tandem, so there is a chance that it will get pulled in tighter, but it starts at 50 ticks, a 50 tick stop. Yes, all NQ 2 minute trades are green. Yeah, the Nasdaq's trading really good on the 2 minute today. This is what gold kind of did a few minutes ago. It retraced and it went into consolidation, and then all of a sudden it shot up. These are my open positions here. Yeah, I want this to show the account. I have to move this up. We want you to be able to see this account that's on this chart. Oh, it continued down. All right. Well, listen, if we get a long bounce again on gold, we're definitely getting into it on that 1 day pass. '30 range signal A on the Nasdaq is our leader. Let's see what Steven is. Steven is. See if I can find that. Steven is on an 8 Unorenco Nasdaq.
Order submitted.
Steven is a more conservative version of the Nasdaq prime time. Let's keep our eye on gold. Watch this short roll here on the Nasdaq. Ah. Retirement plan could take this one short, and it is going to set up short on the 30 range as well. This is that Steven chart. It's looking at a Unorenco. Well, retirement did take that short entry. Market is very flat. The SPY, the S&P 500, is completely flat. The Qs, the Nasdaq is up 34. let's go back to our signal B and on the Nasdaq. Looks like it's setting up for a 30 range signal B. Now the 30 range and the 2-minute are both set up to go short, so the 2-minute has been in these moves early, and it's paid off for today. For a completely flat ES. Well, a ranging market, we do better with the signal A's because they get in earlier. By the time the signal B sets up in a ranging market, it's reversing. So in a choppy market that goes up and down in very small ranges, the signal A is better. Man, nothing easy today, let me tell you. Nasdaq and the gold nugget. Let's take a look at these entries on this chart. Took a long entry here and got stopped out. Got chopped to death here. Took a nice short entry. Long entry, it got stopped. Long entry. A small, maybe a break-even trade.
Order submitted.
Long entry. Took a nice winner there. Short entry, a small winner. Short again. This strategy looks for the pullback to the 50 and then the roll down again. Caught a nice one there. And then it takes these oversold positions. Once it's oversold and it reverses, it'll pop you in on a 2-bar delay. Yeah, that's signal C with the Renko, Dan. It's a little too aggressive for me. It's way too aggressive, actually. That's a strategy that I've been testing, but I need to change it. It's just way too aggressive. Man, I'm having trouble finding anything to trade here. Sometimes it's better not to trade anything. We're looking for this bounce on gold. This would pop us into the 1-day pass. That's the entry I've kind of been waiting on. You can see my signal A on what we found on the ES. The signal A does better up until about 11 o'clock. And then after 11, the market kind of seems to find its direction. And then the signal B kicks in and has been doing well. This trade that I'm in now, it's just you got to be real. You got to watch these ES trades because they can go south on you very quickly. You could be up $400 or $500 and it does one candle to the downside and your 500 is gone. Come on, gold.
Order submitted.
Yeah, the ES signal A is in the juiciest trade right now. I'm going to try to get this stop right to my 15. 15. Oh, it's enabled.
Order submitted.
Okay, here we go. We're back in long on the NASDAQ. Let's see if it can break this area of support, this resistance. It's been bouncing all day. Let's see if it finds its way through. I'd love to see it shoot up to the moon right now.
Submitted.
Uh, well, I should be in that gold trade right now. I don't know what. Hmm, jeez. Uh, don't go in that sideways pattern now. Keep pushing up. There you go. I'm going to squeeze the heck out of it. I'm almost at my profit goal, and when this market is tough like this, I'm just going to take what I can get out of it. Go ahead, push up. Nice. Go ahead. I squeezed the heck out of that trade. Still didn't stop me out.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Okay. All right, we'll take it. Let's turn this thing off. So we got about $800 in both of those Apex accounts, I believe. No, no, I take it back. Just under 700. About 675. Oh, we're in the gold trade. And just like that, we're in the ODP. I don't know how I got into this ODP. It's yeah, it's a long entry. This is the ODP, Rao, on gold. ODP. Here we go, Rao. We are in on 10 contracts. I see the text to marker on my chart. Need a bounce right off the 50. We're about break even on the trade now. Here we go. Every tick is 100. Every tick's $100. $100 a tick. Our 1-day pass templates take trade the maximum. Depending on the size of your evaluation account, this is a $50,000 account, so we're able to risk 10 contracts. In order to make $3,000, risking 10 contracts, we need 30 ticks. However, we do need to factor in the commissions. So I believe this strategy is going for 31 ticks. So 31 ticks will put us at 3,100. Our stop is at 25 ticks, I believe, if I remember correctly. We might have made it to where you get 2 shots at it. I can't remember. It appears that this stop might only be 12 or 13 ticks, and you get 2 chances at it. So a loser will put us down, I think, 12 or 1,300, if I remember correctly. And a winner will get us the evaluation. Comes at a time with very low volume. Normally we don't take this trade on gold this late in the day. But Rao inspired me. He's a bad influence.
Order submitted.
I'm still in shock from squeezing the trade as tight as I did that it went as far as it did. That's when we're taking some heat. We need this bounce off the 50. Um, Nice part about the gold 1 day pass is you do get two shots at it. Now that I'm looking at it, I think it's a 12 or 13 tick stop. Not an easy market to trade, I can tell you that for sure. YM, let's take a look. Wow, look at that ES trade. Holy moly. Listen, if this 2 minute NASDAQ gets through there, right here on the 30 range, this 30 range could have some running room to the upside. Let's see what the YM's doing. No, the YM's not in a trade right now. Our ES, man, our ES, the profit window. If it was a live account trade on that ES, I'd be praying for that profit window at this point. No, I would really squeeze my stop now because you're up almost $1,000 on one contract on that ES trade. The profit window still hasn't kicked in. That's the drone. My goodness.
Order submitted.
One thing I can do to tighten it, I believe, I have the stop attached to my 15. Here we go. Here we go with this Nasdaq 30 range. It stopped me out, Rao. All right, so we took a shot for the 1 day pass. It stopped us out. It was a 12 tick stop. And that's not one of the accounts that that I was winning, that I have a nice profit on today. But this signal B on the 30 range. Oh, look at that. Look at that ES trade. My goodness. That stop's way too far for me. See, if I go to my indicators and I make the slope of my modified fast, instead of a 7, if I make it a 5, now I can reattach it and it'll be even tighter. It really should go to the profit window. I'm going to have to adjust the profit window on that. That's too much risk to give back. We're only a few ticks from the profit target. And should that reverse now, be highly disappointed. But to keep it fully automated, um, what I'll do is I'll just make it extremely tight now. Oh, that's too tight. That's too tight. Oh, that's about right. All right. Well, it's about 20 after 11, and my stomach is talking to me right now. So let's take a look and see how we did today. Let's look at the leaderboard. There were plenty of opportunities. Um, I got a couple of apexes trading the NASDAQ 30 range. I think I had mostly signal B entries. It tried to get back in on that gold, but that account's gone. Oh, now it would have taken it short. Oh, unbelievable. Okay, so the NASDAQ 2-minute 1-day pass came in first, obviously, at 28.70. CL 1-day pass, 9.60. Our ES signal A is in a monster trade right here. That's going to be number 2, it looks like, or 3. The NQ30 range signal B traded great today. 30 range signal B traded great. 30 range signal A are the signal A bot and the signal A haymaker, and the drone were all at 6:30. So the haymaker, all the NQ30 ranges did well today. Gold on the signal A found its way up almost to the top of our leaderboard. And then we had the gold nugget. These other strategies are ones that I'm just testing. Rao, I got you your own strategy, your own account here, somewhere on my workspace. So that's how we did today. And let me just see if there's any other questions or comments that I missed. CO was on a winning streak for 3 weeks. It was. I'm pretty sure that I can get those to you, Dan. I must have them. Okay, I think that's pretty much all the questions. So listen, God willing, we will be back tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. If anybody has any questions, I'm just going to put the phone number here to the office in the chat box. I'm going to take a quick lunch break. Give me about 30 or 40 minutes. I'm having a fish sandwich for lunch. I'm going to put one of those dolphins in my air fryer. My wife's been putting some of that special Haitian seasoning on it. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's always really nice to trade with you guys and helpful. Please come back tomorrow. So I'll be, what I was saying was Mark, and then I went off on a tangent with his pictures. Mark was normally supposed to trade today, but he's traveling today. He's headed back home to the flat land of Florida. He was just in the beautiful mountains of North Carolina. That Signal B is good. I still think this Signal B might jump in and ride this thing longer, but so Mark will be back on Friday, God willing, and I'll be here tomorrow, God willing, and Thursday, and Wednesday we can all celebrate Juneteenth. Take the day off, have a barbecue. So make sure to like my video and come back and see us tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Have a blessed day.